Welcome to the TopRank Marketing Digital Marketing News Roundup. I'm Tiffany Allen.
And reliable sources agree that I am Joshua Knight.
I don't think that's true.
It's true. I mean, even the most trustworthy of, say, online retailers believe that I, in fact, am Joshua Knight. When I log into Amazon, for example, it says, "Welcome, Joshua Knight. Would you like to start at smile.amazon.com and donate to clean water?" And I say, "Of course I would. Thank you for recognizing who I am, Amazon." So, the thing is, though, I do a lot of my searching in Amazon, partly because they know me so well and the things that I like to buy. But if I'm looking for a product, I'm not going to go to Google and type in the name of the product. I'm going to go to Amazon, which means Amazon is a search engine. And you know what happens when we have search engines?
We search them?
We want to put ads on them.
Fair point.
So, turns out Amazon is opening up its ad business to regular old marketers can now do this thing. Amazon ads are available through an API integration with a company called Kenshu. They offer keyword targeting that's going to allow your brand to serve an ad onto product pages on Amazon. So that's they have a sponsored search option, they have a headline search option, which is a little, and they have a full product display option. So all we're lacking here is, of course, voice search, which Amazon right now is keeping to its lonesome. But I can't imagine that that's a long way off, I would think.
It's a lot of voice search. I know personally I yell Alexa a lot in my real life, but...
But you don't have one of
I don't
those?
have one. I just think it sounds cool, and then I have to type it into Google.
Instead of Geronimo, you're just like, "Alexa!"
Exactly. That's exactly what I do.
This makes sense to me, though. This allows Amazon to get a little bit of something out of brands, even if you're not going to buy the stuff from Amazon. And it allows brands to be in Amazon space without having to be on their platform. So I say win-win. I say let's get up on it.
You know, there's a lot of news from the search world.
A lot of news?
Yes. Another great caveat by Tiffany Allen.
Exactly.
So Google actually recently gave notice to advertisers that in 2 weeks, AdWords advertisers can now use AMP pages for their landing pages. Hooray!
I'm kind of amped about that.
You would be. So advertisers can, use AMP for their landing pages, which creates a more seamless experience for folks searching. Also, for example, if your website maybe doesn't have the fastest mobile response times, an AMP page might be a good experience for you, for your customers as well. And that could also have implications on your ad rank, because of course page speed is a huge factor into how your ads are served on Google. So keep that in mind, advertisers. Over the next 2 weeks, it might be time to start thinking about AMP and what it can do for you.
It's about that whole mobile marketing thing, right?
What is this?
I hear it's the next big thing.
It's true. File that under things Josh says every week.
Right. Speaking of, though, Google and their text ads and the way that we like to have them displayed, there was a really cool infographic that just came out, and you can look at the whole thing in our blog post, of course, but it was tips for writing these expanded Google text ads that to get more eyeballs on them, get more people to click with their eyeballs or with probably their mouse, or maybe a tap.
Could be anything.
Something like that. So a couple of these tips, we'll run them down real quick. It said make your copy hyper-relevant. That means include the keyword verbatim. Like if I'm searching for zebra striped footy pajamas, I don't want to see in the result pajamas of all types. Like,
Are you
that's not what I'm into.
for my Christmas present already?
For example, you want to have a strong CTA. Of course, that's just good practice. Shop now, buy today. My favorite is do it. You have to have at least 3 E's for it to work, though.
It's not true.
The other one is localized by city. If I'm looking to buy my zebra striped footy pajamas in Minneapolis, please don't give me stuff for Burnsville, because who wants to go down there? Not in this traffic. Use countdown timers, so 5 days left to buy footy pajamas. Almost all the footy pajamas are gone. But one thing I thought was interesting, don't use, they say, dynamic keyword insertion. So you can put a variable in there and it'll just chunk your keyword in. But that leads to stuff like, I'm searching for zebra striped footy pajamas, and it says, check out our zebra striped footy pajamas, and then they don't have any.
Wow.
They have cheetah spotted ones, and of course I'm going to bounce on that.
It's true. No
I'm sorry, they have
footy
kangaroo
pajamas anymore.
ones, and I'm going to bounce on that.
That was good.
Sorry, glad I spotted that in time.
Oh my gosh.
Also use emotional triggers. Whether you're going positive or negative is going to depend on your audience. So definitely A/B test to be like, you will die if you don't buy these pajamas, versus you'll be so happy if you buy these pajamas.
It's true.
And finally, my favorite as a word nerd, title case performs better than sentence case.
I feel like I keep telling people these things. case.
Right, nobody believes you about title case.
It's
It's
true.
your glory and your curse.
No, I have
Yeah.
the data to back it up.
In sentence case, I think it's just none of the words kind of stick out, and with title case, you're looking at every word.
It's true.
Yeah, so 7 best practices for expanded Google text ads. You can check out all of the stuff, all of that information and more with pretty pictures on our blog.
It's true. You know what, Josh, though? You know what I really miss?
No, I have no idea.
Shopping in catalogs.
Oh, catalogs were great.
Yeah, they were, except for they're really hard to use, and you have to use the mail, which, as we all know, the mail is slow. Load times are just out of control. It's like 2 days. It's crazy. But Facebook, seeing that catalogs and magazines as well kind of help sell a lifestyle along with a product, has rolled out or is rolling out the lifestyle templates, which is what they call basically their catalog ad product. How it works is that your ad shows up in a news feed. Folks can click on that picture and then they can click around the room like a little IKEA catalog and get product information.
The best kind of catalog, I thought.
Yes, everyone reads it cover to cover, obviously. But you can click on the product, it'll give you the information, and you can buy there. So, for e-commerce sites, folks who do any sort of consumer product, especially if it's used as a lifestyle brand, something to really consider. Even like beauty products or interior design, things like that, where you're really getting into more emotional and personal looks for people, this is a really good option for you. So something to check out from Facebook.
So like if I had an emotional connection to a certain type of animal print for my footy pajamas?
I don't know what you're talking about. This is all news to me.
Look, my birthday's coming up.
It's true.
So I just have to hint just a little bit. The only thing that the Facebook catalog thing cannot do, though, is you can't put it underneath your kid so that they can reach the table.
That's
So-
what phone books are for, and
Yeah.
you get one every year, whether you like it or not, and it is your life.
Right.
Your responsibility. You throw it out. Okay?
Okay.
Well, there is plenty more news on the blog post, of course, in which this video is embedded, and of course on toprankblog.com. If you are interested, I suggest you take a look.
I strongly suggest that you take a look, or you might die, and you'll be so happy.
You can follow Top Rank on Twitter for more news at Top Rank, or follow me at Tiffany_Allen.
And you'll find me on Twitter at Nightwrites, that's Nitewrites.
And we'll see you next week.
Thanks for tuning in.